Hey everyone, how's it going? So we are here at Super Nintendo World at Universal Studio Hollywood, one of its first of a kind in the States. So you probably heard of Super Nintendo World in Japan that opened up a few years ago. So now we have this in Hollywood. So this is Universal Studio Hollywood. So don't go to Orlando, although Orlando Universal Studio is planned to built Super Nintendo World in the coming years. So I heard 2025. So just check this out. The space is definitely not as big as I had hoped, but apparently it's similar size to that of in Japan. So you're not missing out on anything coming to Universal Studio Hollywood Super Nintendo World. And you can see here, this is a pretty large crowd. So it's usually crowded between 8 a.m. to around 7:30 to 8 p.m. But after 8 p.m., especially on a Sunday or a weekday, it clears up. So we are making our way straight to Toad's restaurant. So this is a reservation only at the moment, and you have to do this either in person with a QR code sign or do it online before you arrive. Now it's a little tricky. You have to log in at 8 o'clock in the morning to get a chance to get a reservation in place. And ordering process is fairly easy. So once you get through the reservation door, it takes about 15 minutes to get to the front of the line to order a meal. And we'll show you what meal we have ordered for this setting. And you can see inside the interior of the restaurant, very, very Mario Super Nintendo themed like. And even the wall is decked up. It just is a nice experience to be in here. It's air conditioned, and everyone, all the workers are very friendly, easygoing. It's not too crowded because they have control over the reservation. So all the tables will always be taken up to the reservation reserve. And this is the Mario mushroom bacon burger. So this has the cheese, lettuce, tomato, the garlic fries, ketchup. Highly recommend this as your top of the menu item to order. And then we have the garlic cheesy bread, which we threw in some bacon and french fries there. We also got the souvenir mug that you saw there, the Toad mug. And then again, these are delicious burgers. Don't get the Luigi unless you really like real chicken. And then you just saw there the Princess Peach cupcake. And then this is the Toad soup, which has these nice, funny looking cheese toad on top. It's very small, so consider getting a second entree or even a appetizer with this. Make sure you ask for this yellow to go souvenir cover box. They're not going to automatically give that to you, so you have to ask that before you leave. So just get one of the waiter that's walking around. This is more of a self-serve restaurant, so there won't be catering to your table. Once you order, you sit down. You already pay, so you just walk out once you're done. And you can also get a kids meal in this pasta or cheeseburger. So I highly recommend the cheeseburger. This pasta, it looks appealing, but it was very plain. Didn't taste really good. It's over salted, and I'm not sure what those things are on top, but they're definitely not cheese. It does come with a little toy. So this is a coin cookie. You can save this as a souvenir as well, or eat it as you wish. And this drink is a sparkling Toad drink, which has cherry and mix of mango. It was okay, but it wasn't worth the price. You can also order out of the menu this plate. This comes with 3 sets, and you can order this on or off the menu. It's in fine print, so you can miss this. You can order this for $40. I think it was $40 at the time at the counter when you're ordering the food. So don't miss out on this because it's very difficult to get reservation, at least lately. Hopefully that will change in the near future. I highly doubt it because this is the only restaurant inside Super Nintendo World. And that is pretty much it. So ambience is awesome. inside, so we'll go ahead and head outside now. So outside, the first thing you want to do when you're in Super Nintendo World is get these power-up band. Now, you might think it's overpriced, and it probably is overpriced. At least get one for the family, so you can play these games, or else it's useless to be here. So you want to go in the shop. This is located next to the restroom. It's right next to where the outside seating area is. One of the games. So next, close to Princess Peach photo area, and you want to get into this store. It won't be located anywhere around the store. We're just walking around just to show you what you can purchase here. So you have T-shirts, you have stuffed animals, you have keychains, you have pins, you have these stars that lights up, which is also overpriced. But you can put popcorn in there. You have these Bowser Jr., Bowser, you have Yoshi t-shirt, and then to get the power band, you just order this from the back of the counter, so at the cashier. They have multiple versions. We will go ahead and get the Toad version and unbox this outside. So each of these actually costs $40. Yes, you heard me right, $40 for each power-up band. Now, that's slightly a little bit more than Japan Super Nintendo World, which is around $38 US if you do the exchange rate today. So we'll go ahead and head outside, but it's also crowded in here as well too, because this is where people exit from the Mario Kart ride, and they will go through the store. So you can either go through that store first or go through the ride and then go through the store. So let's get this power-up band outside and find the location next to this post lamp, and we'll go ahead and unbox this so you see what this is. So essentially you wear this like a watch, and you use this to get coins. So you will punch those coin boxes and you'll be able to play the games, as well as get yourself into Bowser Jr. Castle and play the virtual 2D dimensional game. So this is really a simple band. There's just a chip inside. It doesn't require any battery, and I'm trying to get this to open. So there's supposed to be a way where you just pull on the tab and slide it out, but I couldn't figure that out. So I'm just going to pull off of this adhesive tape here. So once you pull this back, you can either just rip it open, just like what I'm doing here, and then you'll be able to get access to the band. And you can keep the box for souvenir if you like, so you probably want to be more careful when unboxing it. And this is the Toad. So they have multiple versions. They have Mario, Luigi, Princess Peach, Bowser Jr. I believe as well, and then you have this Toad. So this is very durable. It will probably last forever, and you can use this also to activate hidden lights within the wall and the rocks by finding these M badges on the wall throughout the actual Super Nintendo world. And we will be lining up to our first key access game, and this is really the touch screen where you would turn all the yellow to blue, or the blue to yellow, that is. So don't get that reverse. And you can work this in teams or by yourself. Highly recommend at least 2 people to do this, or you will constantly lose. And once you win, you scan your badge after, and to activate the game you scan your power-up badge, I mean. So you scan it just like that, and then place everything down. Make sure it does start. Once it starts, you have X amount of time to turn all the blue question mark into the exclamation mark. And if you don't complete it in time, you have 3 trials before you fail, and then you have to do it again. So make sure you pass. If you have kids 6 or under, I highly recommend you helping them out or doing it for them, or else they will constantly not win. So just keep that in mind, because you need 3 keys in order to get into Bowser Jr. Castle. So you can see there's other things you can do, such as this is the second game you can play. and this is really just rolling this wheel. I mean, the games are pretty simple, nothing complicated about it. You just have to watch and see how other people are able to play the game and learn from that, because the employees here, they hardly explain to you how to play the game. So some are nice enough to explain without you asking. Like in this case, they did explain to us how to play the game. So the trick to this game is that only one person can spin and roll this wheel. So you don't want to do this together, or they won't let you do it together with your kid, or else you will whack your kid with this wheel. And once you spin and once you win that key, second key, you can go to another one, or you can do the same one, it's fine. This is where you punch the actual POW to get that turtle shell to go up. And then once you get the third key, now you can go into Bowser Jr. Castle. And in Bowser Jr. Castle, the line is pretty short because not a lot of people will be able to get the third key, or they just don't know how to get in without reading the instruction or somebody telling them. We had to figure that out ourselves as well, as it was very confusing your first time in. So make sure you read the app and learn how to get into Bowser Jr., or just ask one of the employee and they'll explain it to you, but they always seem to be in a rush. So once you're in here, you'll be walking around the castle maze and just enjoying some of the graphics on the wall and so forth. And then once you get through, you will line up behind the door. There will be a screen instructing you on how to play the Bowser Jr. game. So just listen.
To make it this far, our goal is our final showdown with Bowser Jr. When bomb-bombs are tossed at you, use your arms to swat them away. Got it? Swat bomb-bombs away. When bullet hills fly toward you, duck to dodge them. Don't forget, duck to dodge bullet bills. Jump to hit a question mark and get on cover. When you hit a fire flower, swing your arms to throw fireballs. Yes, swing your arms to throw fireballs. Now go forth, so defeat those your arms, and proclaim the golden mushroom. Good luck up here on your arms.
Further reminder, just stay on your number.
And once you're done listening to the instruction, they will direct you into this door. So don't get off your number until the door is open and an employee instruct you to come in, because the other players have to be able to leave or have a chance to leave. So once you're inside, you just want to push away these, I guess they call it bombs or whatever you call it. You push away with your hands, so use your actual body and your shadow to push these away. So if you have a bullet or one of those cannons shooting at you, you want to duck, so it will recognize that you're ducking. And then you can also jump, so physically jump. So you want to put all your things down before you play this game, and they will instruct you to do that. There's a little cubby behind you where you can place all your things, and you can jump to get these additional power. So here you can throw fireballs. So fireballs by flicking it from your head and throwing it at all the enemies there. So work together with your team, and at the end of the game, you will be score. So just continue to play like you're actually playing Super Mario. And it's a pretty neat feature that is able to recognize your hand movement and when you do jump and so forth. So fun game to do with the family. Again, pushing these bombs away. You don't have to punch it. You want to push them away. If you punch it, you will end up losing. So at the end of the game, they will score this, but before they score it, you will actually have to jump for the flag. So make sure you get ready and jump, reach for the flag, and you'll be able to earn additional points at this stage. So this is the final stage, and there is the flag. So here is the score. So congratulations to everybody. So everybody is score on their performance. So make sure when you're exiting that Bowser Jr., hit left, like head left. There's a staircase, and there's no sign here. So it's pretty empty most of the time. And you go up the stairs, you can actually have a panoramic view of Super Nintendo World. There's also coins that you can collect here with your power-up bands. So highly recommend checking this place out. There's hardly anyone here. It's really a place to get away from the crowd, just relax a little bit and enjoy the view. There is an employee up here, so if you have any questions, you can also ask them. But this is the view. Not a lot of people know about this area because it's hidden. It's on the left outside of Bowser Jr. when you're exiting after you play the game. So pretty neat. I wish they had some tables over here, or at least like a little drink stand where you can order something. That would have been nice. So that is the view, and there's no one there. So now we're gonna hit up Mario Kart. So Mario Kart, you can check the line duration, like how long it will take for you to get to the ride. Usually it's between 120 minutes to 190 minutes. Yeah, you heard that right. So depending on when you go and what time of the day, it can be very busy. This is the only ride at Super Nintendo World. But the good thing is that throughout the line, there's a lot of decoration on the wall. Very, very detailed. And you will enjoy the whole environment. It's also air conditioning for the most part. You will be in and out of the actual Bowser Castle. And you'll be able to see some of the latest and greatest design, and like the statue is very photogenic as well as non-photogenic, meaning that in person it actually looks amazing in photo and in person. So definitely take your time to walk around. Don't try to rush through this. Take photos with your family and be prepared. There will be a long wait because there's really nothing to do other than just look around, check out the castle. In fact, this is actually more amazing than the majority of the ride because the ride is very short. I would say less than 5 minutes for the ride. But the wait is such a long wait that you will just be so bored. So just enjoy the area, the ambience, and what's around. There's things going around along the wall, very detail orientated. So just pay attention to that. It's something that you will probably don't want to experience multiple times a day, or you probably can't because the wait is almost 2 hours, and by the time you're done waiting, you just don't want to get back into that line. The only way you can avoid this is if you get the early pass before 8 a.m. You probably can avoid the line. The line is also shorter after 8:30 or 9 p.m., like one of the last ride. So if you're staying that late, then the line might be around 1 hour or less. So something to keep in mind, if you really want to ride ride multiple times, that's the time to come. Otherwise, avoid it right before and after lunch. It just gets very, very congested. There's a long, you think you would get to the front of the line multiple times, but you're still halfway there. And they don't tell you how far you're out. So once you're in, it is very interesting how they design this because they do provide you with this 3D type of lens that you place on front of your head, which is magnetized. So you wear the little hat, and then once you're ready to play, you just pull down and put the light on, which is the glass on, which is magnetized to the front of the hat. And then you can see there's very detailed, so this is without the lens. Everything will be in 3-dimensional, but just to show you that it's pretty straightforward. They make it very detailed in terms of the non-3D, but once you put the glass on, it looks pretty awesome. And then you just go around and collecting coins and knocking things out with your gun. And then there's also character that you can go up to, including Princess Peach, Toad, and also Mario and Luigi. So hopefully you find this video helpful, and if you're interested, check them out. University in Hollywood.
Hey, how you doing?